A terrible secret, a vengeful empress, an unstable empire. Sir Corbin, retired hero of Jarkham Pass, dies on the eve of an urgent mission. Rumors of evil magic threaten his family. His granddaughter Kelsa dons the old man's armor and wrinkles to investigate the capital. The city is in an uproar. The emperor has been slain by rogue mages. The new empress is livid. Now every mage is suspect, including Kelsa's mother. Hidden behind her mother's magic ring, Kelsa infiltrates her grandfather's regiment. The bonds between retired army mages and cavalry have already begun to crack. Kelsa finds herself trapped in a pit of tangled plots and lustful adventures. The disguised hero struggles to wield Corbin's shining legacy while the regiment splinters around her. The deeper she ventures into his shadow, the more tarnish she uncovers. Can Kelsa save anyone before the vengeful empress and Corbin's sordid past expose her? Unravel the Ninth Secret, the first epic fantasy intrigue of the Mage Conspiracy series. Discover a dark world where love and lies cut deeper than any sword. So, The Ninth Secret is the first book of, I want to say 3, in the Mage Conspiracy series by Jeffrey Bardwell. It is an epic fantasy unlike any I've ever read before. It was very entertaining. This book follows Kelsa, who is granddaughter of Sir Corbin. They kind of live away from the capital, and so when he dies, people don't know about it. And to continue that ruse, because he might be the only thing that can save his mage daughter and Kelsa, she dons a magic ring that disguises her as him in person. It's weird. That would be so bizarre, taking on another person's shape. And so then she travels to the capital to go and give a speech, get her her grandfather's pension and reward money and whatnot, and then she and her family can just kind of leave. Of course, things never are quite that simple, and it turns into a much larger problem than just her family is involved in, and it goes from there. This book was very fascinating because you occasionally read stories of people taking on someone else's form, their life, whatever, but never a young woman taking on the life of an old man. It's very different, and I liked it. It was fascinating to read. There were bits where it got a little weird, where she met up with her grandfather's old lover. That was a bit weird, but even that was very interesting to read. It was not done in a way that I would have expected. And the whole intrigue thing and trying to be someone else while uncovering their secrets and figuring things out, it's just, I liked it. Yeah. I think that the plot of this book was fairly well contained for what is meant to be an epic fantasy. Simply, it took place in a very limited space and a very limited time, and yes, while the effects did have a large-scale impact on the world, I think the next couple of books in the series are going to be even larger and more involved and more epic scale, I guess. So I think this was a very good place to start. It kind of built things up very nicely while introducing danger and intrigue and the characters very, very well. I liked it quite a lot. As far as the characters go, I liked Kelsa. I think it was really weird to read a main character who then became someone else so completely and then became herself again. I mean, there were bits where the original Kelsa showed through in her ruse or whatever, but it didn't really become clear until later in the book, which is totally fine. I liked it. But it was almost like having two main characters, not primary characters, because I have read a lot of books with multiple primary characters, but two main characters, and it was interesting. I won't say that I disliked it at all. I didn't. But it was definitely not my expected read. It was very interesting. I think it was very well done, but I would have liked to have seen a little more of Kelsa as she was before she became Kelsa as Corbin, I guess. I don't know how to describe it. I did like it. I did. I really thought it was a very fascinating concept, and it was very well done. Excuse me while I make noise. yeah, as far as critiques for my book, that's pretty much the only one I've got. But this prose was very smooth, it read very easily, you never got lost. I think each character had a distinctive voice, it did very well. Yeah, the other characters were interesting to read. I think there was a lot that went into them, and especially the things that Kelsa didn't know about them, which became apparent again later in the book. I liked it. I really did. Yeah. Anyways, that's pretty much all I've got for you this week. If you're interested in this book, or the whole series, which sounds really fascinating, actually, I should read the rest of the series, but we'll see if I have time in the near future. If you're interested anyways, this book is in the description box below. You can find it there. You can find my books there too. I'm going to turn and show off my new books. I'm very excited about this. This one, oop, if you can, I'm pointing to the right one. This is hard to do on camera. This one isn't out yet. It will be very shortly. It releases on the 3rd of September. Ooh, hold on, I can do this backwards. This one is already out. This is book 1 of the On Behalf of Death series, my comedic urban fantasy. It's quite fun. I'm very excited about these. They, as well as all of my links, also will be linked in the description box below. You can find them there. Yeah, but that's pretty much all I've got. Desperately wishing for cooler weather. I'm done with summer. Not that I'm ever really up for summer. I'm a winter spirit at heart. Yes, so as soon as the cooler weather kicks in, things will be grand, but in the meantime, go cause some trouble, go read a book, and I shall see you next time. Bye.